Greetings, incarnated beings! Welcome to the Atlantean Spirit. I am your host, Lord Ian Magnus, and today I shall continue the evolution of the soul and explain why most of us will end up in a giant spiritual megazord. I'm not kidding. By the, by the way, I draw this knowledge mainly from the Michael teachings, and I also have my own theory here as well. This is my kitty, Odin, by the way, huh? As you saw in the previous videos, our spiritual evolution includes the process of descension, coming from the source until we become bacteria and finally start the ascension process. We go from bacteria to the plant kingdom, then animal kingdom, and later we become animal hybrids, aka mythological creatures. Later, we evolve into the human level of consciousness, and from there, we started the evolution as the regular human species. As I explained in my last video, your ego is a tool for your spiritual growth. Although it's completely illusory, you take billions of years to develop your ego, and when you seek spiritual evolution, you understand that this idea simply does not exist. There is no ego because we are this single macro entity. Everything that exists is the source. In a way or another, I, you, the cat, plants, elements, stars, we are these mega beings in essence, and we live inside of its mind/body. The Hermeticism goes even further and say that we are the living thoughts of the Creator. Now, let's understand what happens after you kill your ego. When you purify your mind from the separatist mindset, you ascend your consciousness to higher planes of existence, and that grants you not only unthinkable possibilities but also powers. One of these powers is the ability to merge your consciousness with other living beings. Like, have you ever watched the Dragon Ball Z anime? It's something like the fusion technique, only that you do that out of spiritual reasons. Of course, there is no time limit and you can remain as one forever. But what happens to your personality, you may ask? Well, your personality is your ego, remember? This is part of what makes you believe that you are a separated piece of the cosmos. Therefore, if you got to the level of consciousness that allows you to merge yourself with another being, of course, you already got rid of any fear of losing your individuality. You already live in a blissful field of love and also constant connectedness. And the thing is, this process doesn't have to stop with only one fusion. After you merged your consciousness with another being, you can merge yourself with a third one, and a fourth one, a fifth one, and so on. You will start growing, not just in consciousness but even in size. And after millennia of sequence of fusions, you will become a group soul, a collective being made of many consciousnesses that now act as a single entity. You shall have the knowledge of them all, of all of the other souls, just as the emotional memories, experiences, and even mindsets. And that's why I said that you will become a spiritual megazord, not made of 5 souls, but hundreds, if not thousands. Have no doubt that at this point of spiritual evolution, you will be nothing less than a god. I mean it. But where does it end, you may ask? Well, remember that the soul journey is the curve of descension and ascension. Therefore, you come from the source and you will come back to the source. In other words, you will keep merging your consciousness not only with other individual beings, but also with other spiritual megazords, until one day you get big enough to merge your consciousness with the primal being that created you in the first place. You will fuse yourself with the source, and on this day you shall become one with the cosmos, one with the whole universe, and you will exist inside of every living and non-living being in every possible dimension. And there you shall remain until the end of this universe. Because yes, this is not the first universe, but that's a thing for another video. And that's the end of this spiritual evolution as far as I know of it. Thank you for watching, and if you like this content, please give it a like, share and subscribe. I wish you find peace, and as always, see you in the infinity!